Hi, I'm Donna Stanger. I've been developing software for 15 years and was a teacher for 20 years before that. I'd like to share with you some of the educational philosophy and methodology that define the Mighty Math series and some thoughts about the role you can play in helping your child successfully learn mathematics. The abstraction inherent in mathematical ideas can discourage some kids from pursuing further study. GeoMovies offers an opportunity for hands-on problem solving and experimentation with geometry constructions. Points, lines, and circles can be created and manipulated to form an infinite variety of angles, shapes, and relationships. A movie tool enables kids to animate their constructions. Freed from the time-consuming task of constructing geometric figures using a ruler, protractor, and compass, formulating and testing conjectures about the effect of changing an attribute of a figure becomes fascinating play. Time spent with GeoMovies will help demystify many of the abstract concepts of geometry and develop the ability to use visual analysis, a vital element in understanding the logic and formal proofs of geometry. Mathematics has connections to many creative fields of study, including art, design, and music. One of the more interesting connections is found in a special class of geometric patterns called tessellations. Tessellations are geometric designs in which a given area is covered, using repeated shapes that have no gaps between them and no overlaps. We see these pleasing designs everywhere: honeycomb patterns of a beehive, colorful tiles on a kitchen floor, and the amazing art of M.C. Escher. The Tessellation Creation Station offers a powerful environment for experimenting with these patterns. In creating tessellations, shapes are rotated, flipped, stretched, or slid into a new position. This strengthens spatial visualization skills and enhances understanding of how geometric shapes are formed and how they relate to each other. These are key understandings for success in geometry. Amazing Angles challenges kids to explore secret rooms and navigate a 3D maze by solving a wide variety of geometric problems. Every room is both a new geometry challenge and an opportunity for further exploration. Kids work with surface area and volume, use formulas to calculate unknowns, analyze figures, and complete visual patterns and analogies, which are problems often found in standardized tests. Each trip through the maze will increase problem-solving ability. The deeper into the maze, the more challenging the question. Many kids enjoy making model cars, clothing, or craft projects from a set of instructions. Robot Studio taps into this interest as kids build robots from blueprints and assembly instructions that require the use of geometric translations, which are slides, rotations, which are turns, reflections, which are flips, and dilations, which are reductions and enlargements. Understanding of geometric transformations on a coordinate grid is strengthened as robots are built. When robots are completed, the studio becomes a 3D animation environment where visual programming is used to teach the robots how to dance. This playful problem solving will develop a solid understanding of Cartesian space. Success in mathematics begins with an understanding of math as a language and the ability to speak and think mathematically. The Geometry Academy is a resource center where kids gain fluency with geometric terminology and notation. They can search for definitions, see real-world examples, or manipulate geometric models that let them feel geometric relationships. They also learn about famous mathematicians and their contributions to the study of geometry. Encourage your child to speak the language of math. Look for opportunities to use geometric terms. What are the shapes on a soccer ball? What do you call the repeating pattern in that quilt? How is geometry used in building a house? Let your child be the expert, sharing some interesting things learned in the Geometry Academy. The more interest you show in what your child is learning, the more your child will learn. All of us at EdMark want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to share our love of learning with you and your child. Our goal is to ensure that if EdMark's name is on the product, there's a world of learning inside. The Mighty Math series covers a wide range of math topics for children from ages 5 to 14. These topics are found in most state and district curriculum guidelines and in the standards established by the National Council of Teachers of Mathematics. The approach used is success-oriented and balanced. In a carefully guided environment that provides both directed and self-directed learning, rewards persistence, and builds confidence, your child will actively use and enjoy mathematics. The balanced approach used includes what I like to think of as basics plus roots plus wings. The basics that all children need to perform mathematical processes are emphasized in the Mighty Math series, but basics are not enough. Children also need roots. They need conceptual learning that goes beyond rote memorization of facts and allows them to understand what they're doing. This conceptual understanding makes the math that they learn last. It enables them to transfer and use mathematical concepts in a wide variety of situations, in critical thinking and in problem solving. In addition to basic processes and facts and conceptual roots, children need wings. They are capable of much higher level thought than they're often challenged to use. Mighty Math allows children to move at their own pace while challenging them to reach their full potential. Think of mathematics as a language. It can be used in speaking, listening, reading, graphically representing, or writing. Mathematics can be used to find and describe logic, order, patterns, and relationships, to solve problems, and to practice a very productive and disciplined way of thinking. Encourage your child to communicate with you about the math he or she is learning. In developing software, we select activities for which the computer is uniquely suited. If something works just as well with paper and pencil, then we leave that to paper and pencil and instead choose something that takes advantage of what technology has to offer. Many of the Mighty Math activities give children powerful new tools that they can control, and with this control comes great empowerment and a keen sense of responsibility for their own learning. All Mighty Math activities feature grow slides to allow you or your child to set the difficulty level. The grow slides also allow you to see firsthand the breadth of math topics that are covered. As your child succeeds, the grow slides automatically advance through these math topics, giving you a convenient way to monitor your child's progress. Educators call the blocks and counters that your child uses in school manipulatives. These manipulatives provide concrete physical models of mathematical concepts. Use of these models fosters a more thorough understanding of the concepts by allowing children to get their hands on the math, freely manipulating and seeing the results and then constructing their own knowledge. Research shows that children who use manipulatives remember and apply concepts better and score higher on standardized tests. Many of the activities in the Mighty Math series include what we call virtual manipulatives. Much in the same way that concrete blocks and shapes are used, your child will work with these virtual manipulatives to build conceptual understanding. Because these manipulatives are virtual rather than concrete, they provide many unique learning opportunities. By watching children use these virtual manipulatives, you can gain a whole new kind of insight into their thinking processes, insight that you just can't get by watching them work with numbers on a page. As a parent, whether you are totally comfortable with math or struggle with math anxiety, there is still so much that you can do to help your child succeed. Begin by helping your child find interest and fun in mathematics. Encourage your child to talk about math experiences and to share with you what has been learned at school or on the computer. You can involve your child in math that is part of everyday life. Cooking, spending money or comparing prices in the store, paying bills, balancing a checkbook, or building a new deck are just a few of the many examples. Most of all, whether it's kindergarten or 8th grade, arithmetic or algebra, you can communicate directly to your child a strong, positive belief in his or her ability to succeed. Give your child the steady support of a parent who says, "I know you can do it."